Is it cooking? No.
It is, but we live, baby. Hey, crew.
What is up, you guys? This is After The Vows. My name is DJ.
And my name is Stacy. And today we are talking about what? Because he didn't tell me the topic.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. I wanted her to have an authentic response, y'all. But before we get to that, I do want to talk about I'm excited about the new layout that we're going to start doing for this channel. So we're going to start having a live video every Sunday. But before that, the live video is going to be responding to the actual video that posts every Sunday morning. So I'm excited about that because that's going to, you're looking crazy. Did I say it wrong?
No, you said it right. I'm
Okay.
wondering what this topic is.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. Chill out. What's up, April? How you doing?
Hey, April.
All right. So, I think this will be cool because this will allow us to give like authentic, relevant content that you guys are interested in by us doing the live videos and then responding to it in a regular video. And this will also help us because it's so hard to get videos done during the week. Like on Sundays, we're already set up, to do the live. The energy is great because we, did church that morning. So we learned.
No, we did church this morning,
real church.
I was
And I say this because we're learning what the definition.
Hey.
What up, y'all? We're learning what the real definition of church is, and it's really just all about having, the environment in our household. So like it says,
it's not about a building.
Right. So as me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Amen. All right. So you ready for the topic?
Yeah.
And let me know what you think about the layout. So we'll do uploads 2 in the afternoon. So we want to give y'all time, to watch service and everything. Plus we watch service Sunday morning. So the uploads will be 2 in the afternoon, and then we'll go live at 4 p.m.
Right.
So, yeah.
Sounds good.
So let me know what you think about that. But the topic today is pain versus pleasure.
Hey, AJ. Is what?
Pain versus pleasure.
Okay. I'm lost.
Real
but
confused.
we gonna roll.
We feel like, a lot of his topics are very relevant to what we do right here in the channel. Mm-hmm. And there was one thing that he said, he was talking specifically about betrayal, talking about, I ain't gonna go into what he was talking about. It's not relevant to this topic. But one thing he said was betrayal wasn't meant to break you, it was meant to take you. And what he was talking about was like our low points. And
it wasn't meant to break you, it was meant to
take you. So it's just talking about how the negative things that happen in our life just, wasn't meant to break you. And that's what a lot of things do. Like, we're dealing with this COVID-19 right now. Everybody's responding to it differently. Like, I'm actually loving the time that I'm able to shut down and, hang with my children. Mm-hmm. And other people are like ready to choke their spouses out, because they're like tired of being stuck in the house and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. How do you feel with the whole quarantining and stuff like that?
Locked up. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm just a little bit of a homebody, but I can deal with being at home, but I would rather be out doing stuff like at the mall, getting my nails done, out with the kids. I've always been like that though.
It looks like I'm getting most of the shine. Right?
Yeah. No.
It actually looks like the screen is split because of the wall. But anyway.
I want to choke him. I need to get out. I want to get out. I'm with you. Sometimes I want to get out. I can enjoy it because like if you're at home with this stuff that's going on, you're not gonna get the virus. Like you can have peace in that. But it's like, can this virus be gone? Like I thought it didn't like the heat. From what I heard, it's real hot here in Texas. Can you just go? So
shouts out to All Day with the Ali's. We actually watched their video this morning, but she talked about how she was like just needed to get away. And I feel like they kind of had the same situation with us because he's going a lot, still working during the quarantine time. So coming back with that same stress, and she's just looking at him crazy, like I've been here all day with the kids, and you just coming in like help, like hop in there. And it's like double dutch, hop in there whenever you want.
Yeah.
But I'm actually the opposite. Like I don't mind being a stay-at-home dad. Like what stresses me out is I have to pay bills and be a dad, and that's what's like it's a switch for me. I can like I'm trying to learn to do both better, but most of the time I can only do one or the other. I can fully focus and be a full-time 100% professional. Or I can be laid back. It's adventure time. Everything's a learning experience type dad. But the last 2 days, I feel like I've really been able to shut down and just be a dad. And I love that. Like cooking 3 times a day, cleaning, making sure she's good. She was able to get her homework done.
That's what I was about to say. You didn't have a choice because I was like, I'm on my last 2. Well, I have a final that I have to do, but my last 2 big assignments I had to get done, and I was at my deadline. And I'm like, can you just watch the kids and like do whatever you got to do around the house because I have to get this done. Yeah. Baby, I got an 88 on that thing, and a 91 on my other assignment. I'm like, I just got a notification I got a 91 on y'all. So
wait, the one you did yesterday?
I think it was the one I did yesterday.
What?
And I'm like,
y'all, she was so stressed out about that. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, y'all. Thank you.
I'm proud of you. That's dope.
Yes.
Yeah, she worked really hard. And I got a confession to make as far as that. So yeah, she worked all day on this project, but the project I literally could have done in like 20 minutes because it's stuff I do every day. But
he kept saying, I don't know how to do that. I can't help you.
Well, I could do it in a PowerPoint.
Part of me was telling me that you knew.
Nah, I didn't know how to do the PowerPoint. I was being honest about that. But after you finished with the PowerPoint, you was like, you wanted to make it a video. And, I was just telling you how to export, to the video. But after you said export it to a video, I was like, man, I could have just done this in 20 minutes. And that's why I was like, when you was frustrated, I was like, you want me to do it? Just snap it to the computer and do it. It literally would have took me 20 minutes to do. But she learned and
I finished it at like 12 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
That's all right. I feel better knowing that I did it on my own and received my grade myself. That's okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We got some comments here.
All right.
AJ.
Start with the top.
No, we already said hi to everybody. It's AJ.
All right. No, I'm enjoying quarantine with the fam. There's too many unknowns in this contagion. With this contagion, LOL, not the heat, drives are good. I'm kind of, I was a little nervous at the beginning of this, and I got sick probably like a week after the quarantine thing. And it wasn't with that. I was probably sick for like a day.
We thought it was that.
Yeah, we thought it was that. So like she took the kids and went to her mom, and I just stayed in the house by myself for like a week.
I felt bad leaving my husband, but I was like, my kids can't get I mean, when you have to make that choice,
Yeah, it sucked. But actually, I feel like it was mostly anxiety that I was going through. And I think a lot of people can attest to that. Like your throat start getting tingly, like, I got it. Oh no. Lock me, Lord. Please lock me, Lord. Lock me.
Right.
So as soon as your throat start getting tingly, like you freak out. And I think that's really what happened to me. But the next day, like I was perfectly fine. And I think that really, like once I got sick, it just kind of ruled out the anxiety of like, you know what? If I get sick, I get sick. Like I'm gonna probably get over it. Like the 99% of the people that do get the virus, they get over it. They're perfectly fine. Here in Houston, we have a 0.11% of Houstonians are getting this virus. So 0.11. So that's not even 1%. And we really changed the way our lives are being run right now because of 1%. And I'm not saying we shouldn't do that. I definitely understand you want to stop the, flatten the curve or whatever. But when you really think about it, like, man, it's not really like we should follow the guidelines, but it's just not, we shouldn't be as anxious about it as we are. We should definitely be safe, continue to wear your mask and your gloves and wash your hands and stuff like that. But the anxiety that comes with it, I think we're really overwhelming ourselves with it.
I feel like this thing, I mean, as bad as it is, I feel like it had to happen. Like we went to, we didn't go to counseling, but we were talking to our counselor yesterday, and I feel like it had to, he told me I don't have on the mic and I need to talk louder. Can y'all hear me? But I feel like it was something that had to happen, or a blessing came out of it.
Hold on, Pastor Matt, I'll call you back.
I feel like a blessing came out of it for me because I had to realize that I'm not in control of anything, and that was causing my anxiety. Just trying to control everything in my life, and it wasn't working out. So God was like, let me just show you that I'm in control. It's probably pausing them.
No, it's not.
Oh, It's like
I was just making sure he wasn't trying to tell me nothing like, hey, there's a diaper in the background or something like that. I don't know what happened. But yeah, you were saying, I'm saying.
I was just saying that I had to just realize that God was in control, and my anxiety has gone down a lot since then. Not at the beginning when it first started, but now realizing that I can't control anything. All I can do is pray about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shaquila Davis says, we do drives. She's right, AJ. It helps. Backyard drill games.
Oh, she said, way to go, Stacey. Thank you, AJ. Talking about my test.
Oh, okay.
My assignments.
Oh, yeah, we never really talked. Does he have the scripture on the back of these? I forgot what scripture. He usually puts a scripture. I want to say it's Matthew something. But if y'all like our shirts, check out GodFirstLifeSecond.com. Mm-hmm. So it says like God first on the sleeve, then life second on the other sleeve. So we opted for the long sleeve versions, but check out his website. It's a good friend of ours, John Mason. Yeah, he's got some really quality shirts, and he really cares about the quality of his shirts. Like, yeah, this stuff ain't gonna like come off after a few times after washing it. So make sure you check out his website if you like, merch like this. But
Shaquila said, I'm a social worker, so I've been very on edge when I do home visits.
Yeah. So
that would be scary. I don't think I can do
social workers.
God bless you.
Social workers, medical staff, all of y'all that really have to be around people and sometimes sick people. Definitely praying for y'all. I can't even imagine the stress that comes with it. Like, it's one thing to do it willingly, but it's another when you really, especially if you have to do it, because it's your job.
Yeah. Working in that field, I think you have to have like a good heart and like really.
Well, even if you do, it's like you got a good heart for other people, but you also got a good heart for your family. So it's kind of hard to. I can't even imagine. I can't even explain how to like even. I can't imagine that. So definitely praying for y'all.
For your health and strength and peace of mind. Laura said, "Hey, Stacey and DJ." Hey.
So they said Matthew 6:33. So yeah, that's what the God First Life Second brand is. That's the verse that he not fabricates, but he creates everything around Matthew 6:33. So appreciate that, Shanae. But anyway, all right. So the topic, yes. Pain versus pleasure. So I really thought about when he said that. He didn't really make the whole sermon about it, but Pastor Mike taught in the Transformation Church. He said betrayal was not meant to break you; it was meant to take you. Mm-hmm. And when I thought about that was like, if you think about all the things you wanted in your life, like what did you want to be when you was a little girl or growing up? Like, what did you want to be?
A princess. No, I'm just kidding. No, I really want to be a registered nurse.
A registered nurse, RN as they call it. But I just learned like registered nurse was RN like a couple months ago. I never put it together. It wasn't my thing. But anyway, and I wanted to be a basketball player growing up when I was younger. And you guys can let us know what you wanted to be as a kid, but if you really think about it, like just that dream and the hope of the pleasure that would come along with being, what you really wanted to be, all the money that came with it, the accolades, the money, the power, respect, whatever it was that the reason why you chose what you wanted to be, that wasn't, for most of us, I'm not going to say most of us, for a lot of us, that wasn't enough to drive us to be what we wanted to be. And is that a fair thing to say?
You mean just the pleasure of what comes from?
Whatever reason that what we wanted to be as children or teenagers, young adult, most of the time it wasn't enough to drive us to be that. But if you think about all the things that when you was in uncomfortable situations, uncomfortable relationships, uncomfortable moments of your life, stressful periods, somebody died, somebody got really sick, you lost a job, all these really uncomfortable things that happen to you in, everyday life. Those are the things that really push you to elevate yourself. Like you have to move, Does that make sense? Am I making sense? So to make an illustration, so let's say if I'm pinching you like a part of you is probably telling me like, stop pinching me. Like, okay, you don't want to be in this situation and like, you want to get out of it. But on the other hand, so if I start giving her a massage, what is your body telling you now?
My body won't tell you don't stop.
Right. You want to stay in
Let's see where this is going.
You want to stay in it.
Yeah.
Don't want to move. You probably want me to do the rest of the live video like this.
Yeah, just stay right there. Just tell them stay right there. Put it in the comments.
So if you really think about it, like the moments of our pain, like those are the moments that push us. And then the moments of pleasure, they actually keep us comfortable. And I think that's kind of a dangerous thing when you really think about trying to become a better person, get your finances in order, try to get your household in order. If you get all of those things that you want, that your fleshly desires, tell you that you want, it'll keep you stuck in your situation. So I'm not saying that, sit down. All right, you good?
You need a mic on.
Okay,
yeah, I'm good.
All right, so I'm not saying that these things are great. COVID-19, people get sick, something happens to people. Like, I'm not saying these things are great, but we have to find ways to appreciate these troublesome moments when we're in moments of pain and uncomfortableness, when we're like broke and just wondering when we're gonna get our next dollar from. Like, those are moments that are really trying to push us and elevate us to some place, wherever that is in your life. And I'm not going to say it's the same for everybody. Some people is to make $1 million. Some people is to have 1 million employees. Some people is to stay, work in your community and do more work around and make a bigger impact around people's lives, and may not have anything to do with money. So I don't want to, create this false pretense like we are meant to be rich. I don't think that's it. But we were all put here for something. We all have a destiny that God has put us on this planet for, and those moments are really pushing us towards that. So we have to appreciate that,
Because these videos definitely wouldn't be happening if this coronavirus and we weren't locked in the house.
Well, even that, and I think about the troublesome moments that we've had in our relationship, like. And I could stand here on this live stream and however many people is watching right now and say that I would not be the man I am today if it wasn't for her. It wouldn't be. If I was with a woman that was acquiescent to all of my wills and whims, desires, and did everything I wanted her to be, I would have been the same person I was. I never would have changed. I still would have stayed a liar, a deceiver, all those things that I was back then. I wouldn't have become the man that's pursuing the heart of God like I am right now. So I have to appreciate, her and our troublesome moments that we had in a relationship.
Well, thank you for appreciating me, but that was definitely God, because a person can't pull that out of you. Yeah. Only God can do that.
Yeah.
So that I'm not going to take credit for that one. The glory goes to God, because I wasn't all the way right. Yeah. I'm just a person, so I can't take that credit. That's very nice of you to give it to me. I think we are great as a team, but God knew what He was doing when He put us together, because we both pulled something out of each other that wouldn't have been there if God wasn't, the head of our lives.
Yeah. So I was just saying that to hopefully encourage somebody. I don't know what you're going through. I know there's a lot of people that lost, their jobs during all this, and they're just dealing with stress and anxiety of all kinds of things. Like, anxiety will kill you before any other sickness will. I promise you that. It's a real killer.
Definitely causes like other physical ailments that will go away once you start to realize, okay, I'm not in control of this. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen if it's already in God's will. And I'm saying that because I had to tell myself that many a nights. So, do y'all have any questions for us?
Yeah, definitely. Let me know if that explanation made sense. But
somebody did say that, but the comments went off.
Aiden said that's true. So glad you're fine, and that was a hard call, lady. But you did. Well, I don't.
Right. What was best for the family?
I'm sorry, I don't remember what that. I don't remember what that was referring
When
to.
you talked about you got sick and had to take the kids.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll be all over the place. Appreciate that.
Once he get in his mode, and then he real long-winded, so.
Appreciate that. Shaquilla, is it Shaquilla? Shaquilla?
Miss Davis.
Miss Davis. Okay.
I don't want to.
Appreciate that. I'm glad somebody got it. All it takes is one. As long as one person got it, I'm good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really had that on my heart. When you Pastor, I mean, the whole relationship goals thing that Pastor Mike is on, like he's on something. Like
I was in the room, like I was in the middle of church, like yes, Pastor, you better preach up, clapping.
Shaquilla, gotcha. So yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, the relationship goals. We'll definitely be getting that book. Right now we're reading Battlefield of the Mind together, which we've had that book for a long time. Our pastor, the pastor that married us, and rest in peace, he's no longer with us anymore, but he gave us that book a long time ago. And we're just now getting around to read it. But there's a season for everything. I definitely feel like we're in the season to receive that book better than we ever, been able to read it. Better than been able to receive it. So we're reading that book now, and then she also got a book on anxiety.
Said she has that book, and she'll admit she hasn't read it.
Yeah.
And we say what that book sat around for years, and now that we're reading it, it's opened up so much.
Yeah, you know how a book like starts to turn yellow over time? Like, the pages are a little orange. So,
so crack that book open. It'll change your life. I'm telling you. We just on chapter 9?
It helps, the main thing to get out of it is really the power of your thoughts, a lot of times, and I've been guilty of, I let my thoughts run rampant. I've always felt like as long as my actions don't reflect my thoughts, then I'm okay. But there's a lot of danger in what you allow to run through your mind, and you have to block it before it starts. And I'm pretty sure there's more. I mean, definitely there's more to get out of that book. But I think that's the primary thing that's impacting me right now is learning to control my thoughts. Yeah. So the next video. Did you still want to talk about anxiety?
You gonna ask me right here in front of them? Yeah. You are something else. Because he's been trying to get me to go on and talk about, do a video on anxiety. I feel like especially in this time, it'll help a lot of people. And I feel like God has been putting it on my heart to talk about it. But I've been like, nah, God, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to tell people like everything that comes with it. And I'm sure people that deal with anxiety already know. But I feel the ease come over me when I hear other people talk about it. And because anxiety will have you thinking that you're the only person in the world dealing with this. Nobody else is going through what you're going through. And that's just not true. So I'm going to do a video on it. If y'all have any questions, y'all can leave it. I'll put up a post and y'all can leave the questions there because I don't know how long this live is going to stay up. Yeah. So, I'll do it.
All right. So
if it's going to help somebody, I will.
The next one, I think it'll be more on me than actually dealing with anxiety. It's more, not me, but the other person that's with the spouse. So it's basically how to comfort someone that deals with anxiety or how to deal with a spouse that's suffering from anxiety. Because a lot of times, as a spouse, we don't know what to do. Like, I'm the type of person, I've been afraid my entire life. And then one day, I struggle with suicide. I struggle with depression. I've struggled with not believing in myself. And one day I just got tired of it. I woke up one day and was like, you know what? I'm not afraid to die. That means I'm not afraid to live. And when I realized that, that's when that's around the time we started the business. I quit my job. And then all these monumental changes started happening because I started running towards the things that made me afraid. So with me having gone through that and then dealing with a spouse that deals with anxiety, a lot of times I throw I don't want to say fearlessness, but it's kind of a mix between fearlessness and just being naive and just, hoping everything will be okay. But I throw that on her and she's not allowed to process it the way that I was allowed to process it. My life, put me in that position that I needed to make a change. It wasn't a person that did that. So me being a person trying to do that, I feel like a lot of times I cause more damage than good. So we talked to
you said that you're not gonna he won't be an enabler with my anxiety.
Yeah. So anxiety just kind of, in an extreme sense, you want to wrap yourself in a bubble and just, protect yourself from everything. And it's just like, that's not life for me, and I don't think that's life for her either. I don't think she wants it. So it's just like, how do I keep her out of that, wanting to be in that comfort zone, but at the same time, comfort her enough to know that we're on the same team and know that she's not going through this alone. And I don't always make those decisions in the right way that articulates that. A lot of times I just wind up making her feel even more ostracized and isolated. So we'll talk about that in the next video. But leave some comments below if you guys are dealing with that, or you have any tips or advice or anything. We'll definitely feature all the comments that are pertaining to that subject in the next video. So definitely appreciate your comments and appreciate your support.
We appreciate you guys watching. Yeah. My name is Stacy.
My name is DJ.
And this has been After the Vows. We're out. Peace.
Appreciate it.